What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Mom's house, part 3. We got the electrical to finish up today. We got Rikers working on the floor. We're going to see if we can get the drywall up, get this extra wall built in the closet, and get the mud up. The goal today is to get that done at a minimum. Hey, there's Riker. Goal today is to get that done at a minimum. So get the wall finished, get the electrical done, get the ceiling up. If we get beyond that, that's a bonus. We'll take it. But we got to at least start there. So get to work. Alright guys, we got a little bit of a problem here. So, trying to fix this wall, get this outlet down here correct. The way that it was done was definitely, you know, mobile home style from the 70s. You got these super shallow boxes, and they're just literally drywall screwed in. Part of the reason for that is this wall is super shallow, right? So if you look at this, this is a regular box for a 2x4 wall. Not even close. Not happening. So I think I'm gonna, wife is at the store right now. I think I'm gonna have her pick up some shallow boxes. We'll see if we can get those to fit. Maybe we're gonna end up with the old construction boxes where I basically just have to cut a hole in the wall, put it in, and then you got the little tabs that lock it in place. Not my favorite, but for a light switch and an outlet, it'll work. But yeah, so I ended up cutting into this wall trying to get into this where we can get to these wires. Couldn't figure out off the top of my head, and then it occurred to me, you know, why aren't these wires pulling through? Because they tacked them to the framing. So if these wires aren't going to cut it, or if they're too short or something, I was going to need to get into this wall anyway. It's unfortunate, doubles the amount of work that we got to do putting it back together, but it is what it is. So I guess we'll get to work. All right, you hooligans. So while we're waiting for the ladies to get back with the new electrical boxes so we can finish the electric, I've basically got the map run for how we're going to run the wires. So I need those boxes so I can actually pull them all the way through. So we'll get to that. But in the meantime, while we're waiting on the ladies, I'll flip you around. We're gonna go ahead, holy moly, zoom out, zoom out. All right, we're gonna go ahead and build the little wall that goes right here. So I'm gonna get Striker Weight Gaming to come in here and help me build this wall. So we got a little section we got to frame in here, and then we can start putting some drywall on it. We'll get after it. You know what it is, let's get to work. All right, guys, here's a little update. Just got back from the hardware store, but I'll catch you up to where we're at. So, wall, got the new outlet in there. I'm not super happy with that one. Still thinking about that. I may end up just cutting down the 2-gang box that I have, put the 2-gang box in the wall, and then cut a different hole out for this. So, I'm gonna think about that one. Undecided yet. Down here, we got a new outlet right there. I'm gonna have to cut a new hole for that and then put the patch in here and fix that. In the ceiling, right there, we got all the wiring basically done for the ceiling fan and the light, and that'll take care of this outlet right here, that outlet right there, and then I got to run wires over to this box right here because that's for the closet light. So I got to run a wire over to here for this light, and then the wires across the ceiling for the can lights. So let's get to work. So that was a bit of a challenge, but we got the electrical pulled. So you can see I got the electrical pulled for the closet. We've got all the electrical pulled from the ceiling fan junction box. Seems like basically everything goes to there and then goes out to the walls, which not uncommon. But let me show you what I did. So if you know, you know. This ended up being quite the disaster. I bought a little Dremel bit that's supposed to be able to chase this box and cut out a nice neat little hole. And it worked okay for that one down there. But when I went to do this box here, that bit just could not seem to follow that thing. And cutting through this plyboard and the drywall, it just seemed like it couldn't find that. It doesn't really have a pilot bearing. It's just like the end of the bit is smooth. So if you know, sometimes it's easier just to patch a big square and go to a nice even dimension and a nice line. So that's what I did. I just cut this out to a size that would fit. I ended up using this same piece of board just flipped over, as you can tell. But because there's no anything behind that, it'll be all right. So we'll just put a new piece of drywall in there. We'll tape the seams, mud it over like normal. Same thing down there. I ended up cutting to a nice dimension where I can get it on the stud on both sides. Put a little piece of plyboard in there, cut a piece of drywall, stick it in, tape it, mud it. so on and so forth. So next up, we're gonna get this wall done.
The next day.
All right, you guys, back at it again. So camera battery died last night. Let me catch you up to where we're at. So obviously got this wall all the way finished. We still have these holes to fix. We got the wall for the closet taken care of. We got to finish getting the drywall up across there and in that corner, and the ceiling. I got about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Ain't got no time. Let's get to work. All right, you hooligans. So we got her done. Look at that. All right, closet's all drywalled in. I'm gonna make a dead man real fast, and then we're onto the ceiling. So here we go again. All right, guys, we gotta take a break, but we got 2 sheets up. Ceiling's halfway there. So, I mean, if you look, we got over the closet, and then we got this little strip right here. So, almost done. We gotta take a break. We'll get some food, take Riker to games. We'll be back. All right, boys and girls. Look at the fresh cut. Hey, so we're back at Mom's. Riker won both games. So we gotta get started. We got a little bit left to do there, a little bit left to do there. Hook up the lights, get some mud up. If I can get all this done before I got to leave again, then leave for Connecticut, then Mom will have plenty that she can work on while I'm gone. So get to work.
Give it to me like...
All right, boys and girls, look at that. Are you getting dizzy yet? Oh yeah, and we drilled the holes for the can lights. So, making progress. I'm gonna see if I can't get these light switches hooked up, get some lights in here, and then I gotta still finish that. But easy peasy, back after it. All right, you cats and kittens. Hey, we're gonna call it there for tonight. Got that done, right there. So next up is finish the electrical, get the mud on these walls. Be a couple hours worth of work tomorrow to get that finished up. Get the lights in, hooked up to switches, we're ready to go. Catch you in the morning.
All right, guys, change of plan. I was gonna make this one long video, but then after seeing how much footage we got and how much details there are, I'm gonna split it here. And apparently I like doing intros and outros in the car in this green shirt, but nevertheless, we're gonna split it here. I'm gonna break this into 2 separate videos. We'll get after it in another one so that you guys aren't bored. I don't want to drag this out for too terribly long. But there's a lot of details to catch. So we're going to split it right here. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share on your socials, all that good stuff. I really appreciate all you guys watching these videos. I appreciate the comments. I definitely appreciate the subscriptions. We're getting very close to 100. The milestone is 100. We got to start somewhere. So I think we're at like 78, 79, 80 maybe. So don't forget, if you're watching, if you made it this far, please just give a subscribe. Helps me out so much, and I really appreciate it. So we will get after it in another video. I hope you guys enjoy. If you're loving this work on Mom's house, leave me a comment. If it's not really your thing, leave me a comment. Let me know what you prefer. And we'll see how things go. Don't forget, we got to get to work.